This is lesson number 2 in the DELMIA Foundation series. In this video, we will show how to prepare your machining cell, create and import tools, create a roughing toolpath, and simulate the result. You will find a link to the file in the description below. The name of the part is mil2x_1. In lesson 1, we showed how to use the import command to bring in a part to be machined. You can also drag and drop a file into the DELMIA window to bring it into the platform. With your DELMIA window open the location of the file. I have saved mine on my desktop. Left-click and drag the part into the DELMIA window. This pop-up shows the details of your imported file. Select OK to confirm the import settings. Close out the pop-up by selecting OK. You can see in the title bar that the part is now displayed in CATIA Part Structure Design. CATIA Part Structure Design lets you view individual products and create assemblies. To open this part in a window of DELMIA, make sure the product is selected in the top of the tree. Open your compass and select Shop Floor Machining. You can see that DELMIA has created a generic cell and placed the product into it. You can also see on the right that the wizard has a green check by the product category. We will now continue to populate the manufacturing cell using the wizard. We will be using a generic machine for this exercise. Select Generic Machine in the wizard window. Press OK to accept the default machine. Next, we'll assign the stock. Press Rough Stock in the wizard. In the stock creation pop-up, press Select Part Body and select the product on your screen. You can manually put in stock dimensions here. I will change the Z height to 2 inches. Press OK to close out the pop-up. We will now assign the part and stock to the operations. Select Edit Part Operation. We will first assign the stock. Click on Rough Stock and select the box we just created. Double-click anywhere in the window to accept your selection. To make selecting and viewing objects easier, you can hide and show components by selecting them here in your action bar across the bottom of your screen. I'm going to hide my stock to make it easier to select my part. Please note that in order to hide the stock, you first need to assign the object as stock. Click on Design Part in the pop-up. Now select the part we imported. Double-click anywhere in the window to accept and then OK to close the part operation window. The next step is to tell DELMIA what tools we will be using. I'm going to create a face mill and reuse the end mill we created in lesson 1. Click on Resource Creation. When the window comes up, it already has milling items open. If we had a lathe cell active, it would show turning tools. The icons across the top help you filter the tools. Starting with the second icon, we have end mills, face mills, conical, T-slot, barrel cutter, and a lens shape cutter. Selecting the first icon along with any of the other icons will create an insert cutter in that category. For this lesson, I'm just going to select a face mill. I'm going to change the name so I'll be able to find it if I need it for another program. Hit OK to get back to the resource creation window. I would like to reuse the tool I have already made in lesson 1. Click on Assign a Resource from Dedicated Tool Search. This window will allow you to be more specific when searching the platform for tools. I will make sure End Mill is selected and click Search. As you use DELMIA, you'll build a substantial library of tools. You can use the search window at the top to narrow your search. I remember what I named the tool, so I will search for it. I will select the tool and press OK. Press No to the pop-up and close out the resource creation window. If we press the Tree tab on the left of the screen, you can now see that we have two tools loaded into the cell. We are finished with the wizard for this lesson. We can press the X to close it. Let's begin by machining the top of the part. Across the bottom in your action bar, we're going to use prismatic machining, then facing. If you see this warning, minimize the window and select facing again. DELMIA is asking us which program we would like the facing routine to follow. We will select the Manufacturing Program 1 in our Activities Process view on the left. Now DELMIA is asking for a tool. Select the last tab on the left. When you hover your mouse, DELMIA will show you a pointing hand when there is a selectable object. Select the facing tool we created, then No on the pop-up. We can see at the top that DELMIA is asking for the bottom plane for the facing operation. We will select the outer top of the part. The red line around the part represents the machining boundary. You can see here that we have enough parameters to create a toolpath. Press Display. The green lines represent the center of the tool as it moves through the material. I can see that there are no lead-ins or lead-outs, and I would like to have the tool do a back and forth pattern. Hit Escape once. Select the strategy icon in the middle of the Operations Parameters window. Here, I will change the toolpath style from helical to back and forth. Next, I will select the fourth tab to insert the lead-ins and lead-outs. Change the first two selections, Approach and Retract, to Axial. Select Display. You can see the pattern has changed, and there are small lead-ins and lead-outs on the toolpath. Hit Escape once and select OK. Please note, if you press Escape twice, DELMIA will cancel your toolpath creation. You must press OK in the Parameters window for DELMIA to save the toolpath. We will now remove the rough stock. Along the bottom of your screen in the action bar, select Surface Machining and then Roughing. Select the 1/4 inch end mill. Select No to close out the pop-up. Accept the tool angle by pressing OK. Select the part, then the green check mark to accept. We now have a tool, the part, and the stock defined. Press Display to see the toolpath. Press Escape once, then press OK to accept the toolpath. Let's look at the entire program run in simulation. Click once on the Part Operation 1 in the Activities Process window on the left. Select Compute and Check Toolpath. If you do not see your stock, press this icon at the bottom of your tree. Press Play. You can use the plus and minus buttons on your computer to speed up or slow down the verification. This is the end of Lesson 2.